And just like that, this is another episode. You're currently in perspective, and it's been over like 3 months since I've last done this. It's been a very. Lord, I literally just sat down, placed down the mic, and started recording. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to talk about, but it's been so long since I've done an In Perspective podcast episode that I've kind of lost my mojo to it. So we're just going to kind of flow with this one. Didn't write down any notes. Kind of already have an idea of what I'm going to talk about, but I just don't know how I'm going to present it or in what order I'm going to present it. So let's just start. So it's been a very long time, and if you've watched my last video of the R32 Skyline photo shoot, I kind of briefly brought it up, where I don't work at Walmart anymore, and it's kind of been a running gag within my life for the past year and almost 2 years that I was a slave to Walmart and how Walmart owned my soul, and how I used to work there literally almost every day of my life. It felt like. So I worked there for about almost 2 years. Quit back in I think it was the beginning of April, and I was it was a good decision for me. I'm sorry if this is all coming too fast. I just started. We're not even a minute and a half in, and I'm already throwing down plot here, some storyline for you, and it's not even. Haven't even explained why I haven't done In Perspective in such a long time. But we'll get to it. Don't you worry. We'll get to it. So yeah, I quit Walmart. My manager was the dumbest pile of rocks I think I could have ever met. I'm not going to go into it because I could rant about that situation for the next hour. But, yes, I quit Walmart. I looked around for about, not even 2-3 days. And lo and behold, I can't it is such an ironic happening, how it even happened. But that dealership, Kingstown Motor Cars, that I did the G63 photo shoot for, the G-Wagon, and then the RS7, I think it was. RS5 or RS7? No, it was an RS7. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I did those 2 photo shoots for him. Did a couple more later on throughout the months. And lo and behold, I contacted their one of the sales guys, or marketing guys, whatever you want to call him, Kevin. His name is. I just hit him up. I was like, "Hey, man, I didn't know if you guys are still interested in anyone in marketing. I'm interested in the job." A couple days later, went in for the interview. About 2 weeks later, bada bing, bada boom. Your boy's in the dealership industry now. I've been there for about 3 months now. I started, I think it was the beginning of March, January, February, April, May. No, beginning of May, April, May. So yeah, I quit Walmart. It was the middle of April actually, because I was only quote unquote jobless for 2 weeks. But yeah, so I quit that. Went to Kingstown. I do their ads, their photos, their video, their hiring for other positions, stuff like that. And also other small stuff like taking cars out to get them detailed, yada yada yada. Stuff that I don't really care for, but the stuff I'm actually interested in, the creative part of it. That's where I mainly put my effort and focus into at the dealership. So anyway, that's where I've been for the past 3 months. It's probably been more than 3 months since I last did this. But yeah, so that's where I've been. I've been excruciatingly busy these past few months, and it's definitely taken a toll on what I can do with my photography, what I can do with my video. So that's why my YouTube and all my videos have kind of subsided and kind of shallowed out a bit within how much I put into it, if that makes sense. And you know what, actually, I don't know, because last year I did have some bangers like that Impressed video and a couple other ones. But this year it's been kind of slow. Most of the videos I do put out, they're more snippets of what I want to do, like the drone video, the R32 B-roll video, small things that didn't take me a lot of time and thought. They were kind of just, hey, you want to go do a video? And yeah, and then I put it together for them, and then I just upload it. It wasn't really me thinking out a video and then putting it out there, kind of like the Impressed video, kind of like all these other videos where I sit down and talk about something important or something interesting, and I just haven't had the time. And that's kind of where I'm falling right now, is a weird mixture between working hard at the dealership and then not having any actual personal time to actually do video. And it's ironic because I'm off today, and I work so much that I'm just so exhausted to do anything. And then when I do think of doing something, it's like, oh, I'm tired, and it's very annoying. It's very what's the word? Discouraging to have all these ideas and all these possibilities run into my head of what I want to do. Especially, I'll bring it up more, but with the Veloster, like, there's so many photo opportunities and video opportunities, and I just haven't had the chance or had the effort to do it because I'm always so tired and I'm always so busy, and it's kind of the thing that's been slowing me down. That's kind of why I've also wanted to try it and push myself. As tired as I am, I hope it pays off in the long run, but that's kind of why I'm starting with this In Perspective episode. There's two reasons I'm bringing this back. Number one, my friend who has the GTI, the one person who's actually seemed interested in my podcast, he randomly brought it up one day a few weeks ago and was like, "Where's your In Perspective?" And I was like, I just didn't think anyone listened, so I kind of just put it to the back burner. So even though he may be the only one listening, or maybe I have a couple other listeners, I didn't really find a reason to continue with In Perspective for the longest time until now. Or even then, if no one's listening, it's kind of just nice to ramble on life stuff, I guess. Number two, I just kind of wanted to push myself back into this groove of doing stuff. Even though this isn't really photography or videography related, just talking about it and just getting it back out there. At least to put something onto my channel to show some sort of content and some sort of flow to get myself motivated again. And number three, this is like not really a reason I came back, but number three, In Perspective will not be on Spotify, it will not be on iHeartRadio, it will not be on any of those anymore. Because the thing I use, I can't remember the name of it. It's a hosting platform where they put it out there for you. And while I did get it for free, they only let me keep it up there for 90 days. And they're slowly just taking them back down because I'm not paying, I think it's like $20 a month for a podcast, when I can just put it on YouTube. And that's probably where a majority of the people listen to them. And let's say I do get some sort of turmoil or some sort of acknowledgement for this podcast. Sure, I'll fork over the money. I mean, it's $20 a month. I mean, it's not that much. It might not even be $20. Either way, I just don't find the means to spend money I don't find a reason to financially support something that's just here. It's not gonna, I don't know. I mean, maybe it will in the long run. Maybe it will later down the road. But as of right now, I find that just putting this on YouTube is probably my best bet. So, anyway, back to the story of why I've been so busy. Where's my life at right now? What's going on? Because your boy Tyler, the TK, Tyler Photographer, has just been on a roll lately. He's conquering the world, as one would say, and he's doing it one day at a time with barely any time to himself to actually create the stuff he wants. So, working at Kingstown, that 2 weeks, I was scared. I don't know if you knew this. I brought it up quite a few times within my last few videos within the past year. The Veloster, the Hyundai Veloster. I've been saving up for that for the longest time. Wow, it's crazy to think back because I remember doing a video where I was like, Hyundai, if you want me to do a photo shoot for you, whatever. Now look at me. I haven't brought it up. I'm gonna bring it up in a minute. Worked at Kingstown, or when I was jobless for 2 weeks, I was like, oh shoot, am I not gonna be able to get my Veloster? So I got the job at Kingstown. Money was coming in. Not bad. 3 months. The car market right now is abysmally. Is that even a word? It's terrible. It's awful. I'm just gonna bring it up. I got a 2019 Veloster Black performance package. The only Veloster you should be getting. There's no difference between the 2019 2020, so I didn't really care. It had like 6,500 miles, so it's basically just broken in. Check the Carfax. It's basically just been sitting at a dealership for the longest time, so the wheels are dry rotted, but at least I know that it hasn't really had much of an owner, so it probably hasn't been abused. I got it for $29,500. And that is over MSRP, I'm pretty sure, or right around MSRP of when that car came out. And it's got over 6,000 miles. I mean, it's still a good price. But here's the thing. I'm looking at Carvana, cars.com, and I'm seeing a 2019, 2020 without a performance package, 20 to 30,000 miles for 30 plus grand. Think about that. When that car came out without the performance package, it was only like, I think it was like 25, 26. And people are out there selling them for 30,000 with over 20,000 miles on them without the performance package. That is ridiculous. So I couldn't resist it. I had to. I couldn't wait. I literally could not wait because I'd probably be screwed over and probably wouldn't be able to find the car. I had to pull the trigger. It's not performance blue like I genuinely deep down wanted, but the black still looks amazing. It's still aggressive. The red outline, the red trim. I'm literally staring at it out my window right now. It's aggressive. It looks good. It may not pop out or stand out as much as the performance blue, but it still looks good. I could not wait any longer. And I'm not saying this because I'm impatient. I'm saying this because I probably would have had to wait who knows how long. And the 2022s are coming out, and those are all going to be mainly focused on the automatic DCT transmission. Those are selling for $34,000 plus dollars, and I've spent $32,000 on this because of warranties and all that. Imagine if I had to spend 34 plus like 2-3 extra grand, 4 extra grand, and warranties. I would have been spending upwards of 40 grand for a car that when it first came out was only worth like 28, 29. Just think about that. So I did pull the trigger a bit earlier than expected. I put a good amount of money down on it. Monthly payments aren't an issue. It's just the issue of the car market is ridiculous right now. But anyway, the moral of what I'm trying to say is I got the car. The photography and videography opportunities are endless right now. Like I said, I've just been so tired, so caught up in my job that I just can't get an opportunity to do anything. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm stuck in this weird loop between just complete busyness and tiredness and unmotivated to really do that much. And then when I do something, it just comes and goes. The photo shoot for the R32, whatever. The video shoot for that R32, whatever. I'm not proud of lots of the work I've been doing lately. My actual photography business is going to sound depressing, and I don't even know if I should really bring it up because it might make me as a photographer look bad, but I haven't been getting much business this 2021 season. It's been so hectic, so chaotic with so many other things. I haven't had a chance to actually focus on it. And with me working at this dealership, I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult because I have to find this weird balance between do I want to focus all my energy on the dealership or focus all my energy on the photography. And I don't want to say too much that would get me in trouble or get me in a weird position where it doesn't seem like I'm interested in my job, because I am. But I still want to focus basically all my attention on my photography business, my media. I don't want to call it photography anymore. I just want to call it tylrr Media or something like that. I don't want to be focused mainly on photography. And with being in this dealership, it's crazy how much time I don't have. That's all I'm going to say. That's the only downside to all this is I've just been so stinking busy. And photography, like I got the gimbal, I got the drone, I got the camera, I got the lenses. I mean, there's probably something else I could get to make my quality better, but I have everything I need to make a good video that people could enjoy. It's just a matter of when do I find the time? Where do I find the time? And where do I go to get this time? I'm off today. I went out, bought some stuff to clean the wheels, or to get, I think it's, I don't know, Meguiar's tire, whatever it's called, all-wheel purpose, whatever it's called, because I'm going to be getting new rims for it. That's all the energy I've had today, was to go out and get stuff at Walmart that's 5 minutes down the road, and then come back and then be done for the day. I had ideas of going out to Manassas and getting some drone footage and stuff and getting some photos of the Veloster, but the motivation ain't there. I just don't feel like going out to do it. And that could be a multitude of things. That could be because I just don't feel like going out. It could just be because I'm lazy. Maybe I'm unmotivated. And those kind of all mean the same thing, basically, in a sense. So I don't know where I'm going with my photography right now, and as much and as confident and as happy and all those words are as I was a few months ago, it's just been very difficult. So, anyway, this is going to be a shorter episode because I don't have that much to talk about. That's just been where I've been. I've been busy. This has only been a 15-minute episode, so I'm going to end it here. I don't have anything else to say because I don't want to be any more depressing. So, this has been In Perspective, and I will see you guys in the next episode.